Howdy folks, Web Wrangler in his new dungeon. Gonna put it to work already. Can't wait for this dang ground to thaw. You see my wheel right there to my right. I thought I was gonna be running the last of the second half of a bag of dirt I bought way back, one of my very first videos. I left that at the old house. That's a darn shame. But according to this little yellow piece of paper right here, this here bag, or bucket, this bag says this bucket holds concentrate out of John's place from October of 2016. I ask you folks your forgiveness for my phone, because everybody's all of a sudden decided to chat while I'm doing this. Dave Dahl, talking on the phone the other day about our small scale equipment. In your case, it was your Gold Cube. Trying to keep the crud out of your pump, getting it fouled up with grass and other organics. This is what I did. Found a little bucket like this. Make sure it's got a lid. You're going to cut a hole. I see you. Cut a hole in the lid. And then on the inside, you're going to screen it. That's what I was talking about. And then on the outside, you put in a boatload of holes. All right. This worked really well for my mini high. Problem was my mini high, every time I ran with my mini high was a battery powered, generally 1,000 gallon or 1,250 gallon hour pump. By the time I got to a bigger unit, I'd left this thing behind and moved on to a larger piece. But that's the idea you're looking for, Dave. Something like that. You're out a couple bucks for screening. That's stainless steel screening, not that cheap plastic stuff. And those little buckets you can probably pick up. You can find them anywhere. I know I got a few in the trailer. I know we have a few in the trailer for folks that have nothing to hold their cons in. I think there's 2 or 3 of them in there right now. Easiest way to find them, in a Walmart up. See if they can give up 1 or 2 of them to you at the bakery. They're the ones that have those buckets. They're usually a little frosting bucket. Trying to think of anything else I got to pass on to you guys right now. Oh, yeah. As the post on Facebook said, I had a conversation with Kevin Hoagland, and they got me to be the state director. What does that entail? Don't know yet. I'm waiting on my paperwork to tell me what that is. I may have to do some outreach to some of the other state directors to kind of get a clue as to what I am supposed to do. I'm waiting on that envelope from Mr. Hoagland. If I don't see it in another week or 2, I'll call him up direct. We'll figure it out. But I'm the state dude now. Slowly but surely, Bob, you're going to get me. Alright, so what are we doing today? Tilt this down just a hair for you. I used my phone with its handy little angling gadget to set up my angle. Right now it's set to about 53 degrees. It's rather aggressive. Actually, no. Yeah, it is. Steeper is more aggressive. I'm sorry. It's a little less aggressive. I believe the folks at Gold Miner like to have this booger set at roughly 56, 57 degrees to start. We're going to kick her on. And I need a scoop. Oy caramba. I don't have a scoop. Or a spoon. Wait. Give me a minute. I'll be back with something to scoop with. Alright, so we got our spoon. The little tub that's in here catches it. Basically, you don't want to overfeed this stuff. Believe it or not, this stuff has been wet forever. I just dump it in here. Let it go on the bottom. That little jet gets it tossing around. And then these lips, the spirals in the wheel, will carry your heavies up. Oh, let me introduce you to it a little bit. I apologize that the lighting might be a little dim. I'm still working this out as to how I want to play it. Just like that. You can see the larger 1/8" pebble stuff tossing around in there. It goes into here. Unfortunately, some of it ended up in the bottom. Right there. That's your catch basin. Battery powered, nice and self-contained. You see the water dot caught for you, and all your good stuff gets caught right there in that cup. Now with the really, really fine stuff we have in Michigan, not entirely sure if 53 degrees is too little or too much. Because I've had this thing standing up at 16 caught 50 and 100 mesh pieces with it. I've had it probably lower than 53 degrees, more like 50 and caught gold. Plenty of gold with it, but way too much black sand. There we are, kids. Getting our dig on. Until things really thaw out, which will probably be another month, unless the freeze, snow, windstorm apocalypse keeps carrying on in 2019. Yeah, let me get this stuff running. Maybe it'll cut in and out a couple times in between. We're gonna get this ran and see what we got in there for y'all. See you in a bit. All right, so we're about halfway through. Give me an idea where we're at. It's about what I got left. It's about halfway through, but my tub's starting to get full. And the lighting isn't going to be conducive for you to see. There's a few bits of back sand in there. I haven't even looked at the cup yet. So, give me just a minute. Pull this out and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is the downside of this little wheel. Alright. You can tell. It's about what? 2/3 full? But at this point, you start seeing it build up on the edges. It's not plain. It's sand. Because it's sand, that means it's blowing into the bottom of your tub. If you let enough get in there, it starts wrecking it. I'm going to get up and tight here. See that? So I know I haven't ran it yet. That's a hunk of a lot of black sand. That's the black sand didn't go up ladder. Let's see what we get. How about I get out of it so you can't see it my nose. Let's see what we got in this cup real quick before I dump that material into that bucket. Over here where I can see where I'm going. See if we can spot anything. This cord is another downside, but price you pay. So we got some in there. It is black. Almost dumped that bugger, didn't I? These wheels will catch. That I do know. Can't tell. We'll need a gold pan in there. Looks like we got ourselves a piece of quartz in there. But we got a little black sand. And that's the thing, the lower the angle you run, the lower the angle you run, the more material you're going to catch. So the thing about West Branch is a lot of folks know if you get aggressive with it, you're not going to catch a lot of black sand with it. You should get your gold, but you won't have a lot of black sand. I believe this material is the last run I ever did with carpet and riffle, because I got all kinds of sizes. There's too many bigger pieces in this material to dictate that even over 3 runs that I would have that many big stones with my scrubber mat. And I only have a 3-section scrubber. And it doesn't hold that much material. Especially if I let it go for about 3 minutes, it'll blow all the blondes right out. So this has to be the last of a carpet run before I finally walked away from it. And I still got a half a pail to go. It's been about an hour. And I'm slow at it. You can just imagine panning this out by hand. I am extremely slow panning by hand. So let me get this stuff dumped into the pail, and then we'll work to the end. Because who knows? I might have a couple specks. Might have nada. Let's hope not. So, all right, we're done. And we're going to take it upstairs because, well, I don't have faucets in my basement. These things happen. Maybe I'll put some in later. But we're down to the nitty-gritty. I found my black pan. Forgot I brought all that down here. That's what we got. We're gonna stick it in here, and we're gonna do the O upstairs. So here we go. We're gonna take a peek at what we had in there. Does the wheel catch material? Oh! What's this? What's that? Oh, it's the sparkle. See, I gotta take the reflection off. There's the black sand right there. I got a buckshot BB. I didn't even see him go up. And there you go. For those of you that thought there was no gold in West Branch, you're wrong. There is. Oh, we're spinning it around the other way. So, did we get... Oh, that's a nice surprise on some 2.5-year-old Dirk. We like to find it shiny. That'll get me through till about an hour from now when I want to go find some more. We got 5-gallon buckets downstairs that are half full of material from the last Barkus outing. I'm betting $1 dead donut there's some color in there too. So, you know what I'm going to tell you. Get your stuff ready, because get outside, y'all. There's no better place to be.